There it is, ladies and gentlemen. 5 tons of steel. It is Satan's structure, and The Undertaker has vowed to win the World Heavyweight Championship inside it tonight.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you one thing. CM Punk may be stepping into the Hell in the Cell for the very first time. But don't think that Punk doesn't have a game plan, that he doesn't have a strategy, and that Punk doesn't know that if he can beat The Undertaker tonight, it will put Punk among the greatest of all time in WWE.
The first ever straight edge World Heavyweight Champion ventures into uncharted territory tonight, boldly going where he's never gone before, and his opponent is the most successful Hell in a Cell performer ever. No one has been in more Hell in a Cell matches than The Undertaker, 9 times, and yet CM Punk must somehow find a way to unseat the dead man.
Well, you know, not being in a Hell in a Cell may be an advantage for Punk because you don't fear what you don't know sometimes. And I think a lot of folks were very surprised last month in Montreal at the matchup that CM Punk and The Undertaker had. Yes, it ended in controversy. Yes, there was obviously some sort of proposed conspiracy afloat. But you think back on that match, CM Punk matches up very well with his very unique offensive stylings against a man as dangerous as The Undertaker.
Think about it, CM Punk has beaten The Undertaker not once, but twice. Granted, one was via countout, the other one a phantom submission, but it's not how you win, it's whether you win, and that's exactly why CM Punk wears gold around his waist.
Let's not forget, ladies and gentlemen, there's only 2 ways to win inside Hell in a Cell, and that is by pinfall or submission. No one can be counted out. There can be no disqualifications. I also find it somewhat intimidating, perhaps, more mind games from The Undertaker. I'm asking that the champion was introduced first in this scenario.
Well, if Punk is intimidated by this structure, he doesn't appear to be showing that right now.
CM Punk has great confidence in his abilities and in himself, and he certainly does not look afraid to me. And again. This certainly, ladies and gentlemen, will not be for the faint of heart, if you will, as we kick off Hell in a Cell and a match to decide the heavyweight championship of the world. Sitting here at ringside, ladies and gentlemen, you can literally feel the swell of anticipation, the respect and intimidation as The Undertaker seemingly almost gliding to the ring. Expect pain and suffering, misery and agony inside the steel, the devil's playground that The Undertaker says that he owns.
Well, if Yankee Stadium is the house that Ruth built, then Hell in a Cell belongs to Undertaker.
It's almost as if the Hell in a Cell has its own DNA as the cell awaits 2 more victims. And the cell tonight will feast on the flesh of men seeking victory and survival.
They are called many of the Undertaker's matches inside Hell in a Cell. What is it that the Undertaker has that no other superstar can compare to inside that demonic structure?
I don't know that you can actually define a feeling. There's an amazing persona, an aura that surrounds the Undertaker. As you see the cage door locked shut, padlocked shut.
And there is no escape, ladies and gentlemen. Two men enter, one man leaves as the World Heavyweight Champion.
This contest set for one fall is for the World Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from Death Valley, weighing 299 pounds, the Undertaker. And his opponent from Chicago, Illinois, weighing 222 pounds, he is the only straight-edge World Heavyweight Champion in history, CM Punk.
Are you surprised at the bravado that we're seeing right now on CM Punk's countenance? Look how confident he looks.
Could be false bravado as well. It's going to be interesting to see who becomes the alpha male early in this contest. We've answered our question. Remember, no countouts and no disqualifications.
Everything is legal.
Everything becomes an ally or an asset.
And Taker wasting no time and using the Hell in a Cell against CM Punk's flesh.
The somewhat pious Punk, the self-proclaimed Second City Saint. Well, this one's going to be academic in a hurry. Unless something changes, and changes immediately.
Punk, who is a Muay Thai master, usually can outstrike any opponent, except perhaps for the one he faces tonight. The Undertaker, the best pure striker in the game today.
After those body shots, the knee right back to the torso, and then you hear the splat of Punk's head right off the steel support beam, supporting this 5 tons of Satan's structure.
The Undertaker knows every inch of the structure. 9 Hell in a Cell matches. He's been in there with Shawn Michaels, Mankind, Randy Orton, Batista, Edge, and The Rock, just to name a few. Think of the wars that Undertaker has been in.
And he's still here. He survived them. And CM Punk trying to make a getaway.
Oh,
gosh. Right into the knee of the Undertaker came the steel ring steps. Undertaker on our side of the steps. And we saw the steps strike the Undertaker's knee, the kneecap and patella.
And Punk wasting no time trying to take advantage of the downed Undertaker. This may be the one moment that CM Punk was waiting for. JR, you said Punk would have a game plan.
When you're fighting the Undertaker, he's 6'10". Your first mission is to destroy his vertical base.
Trying to target the Undertaker's left knee again.
That's the smartest thing that Punk can do. And right back in the steel, and it's very unforgiving. You know, the object of these matches in Hell in a Cell is to stay as healthy as possible for as long as possible, because no one will leave this noxious environment unscathed. And that running shot by Punk, Undertaker's regained the base. Punk's got to destroy it again. Oh, but Undertaker overpowers the world's champion.
Just launched CM Punk right into the steel cage. And how many shots has Punk already taken against that twisted metal?
Every shot to the cage takes its toll. Takes a little bit more out of the soul of the man. But it's obvious the Undertaker's leg has been damaged. There's just no doubt about that. I'm not prophesizing his downfall.
Oh, and a leg drop from about 7 feet in the air.
That is a relentless human being that will come with a leg drop, knowing how badly he's hurt. And make no mistake, the expression on the Undertaker's face will tell that story.
Well, the Undertaker has promised not only to take Punk's title tonight, but to take his soul as well.
Look at the elevation of a 300-pounder. Amazing agility and athleticism.
And Punk again finds an answer.
And the Cell is as willing to punish the Undertaker as it is CM Punk.
It plays no favorites. Punk building up some momentum.
Oh my God.
Right into the Undertaker like a missile comes the straight-edge superstar.
That last offensive maneuver is a great illustration of just how badly CM Punk wants to leave Hell in a Cell as the world's heavyweight champion with a victory over the Undertaker.
Well, you said it earlier, this is a career-defining moment, a career-defining match for CM Punk. A win here over the Undertaker in Hell in a Cell will live forever.
Look at Punk right here taking this chance. Flying into the Undertaker or the cage or both. Hey, make no mistake about it, ladies and gentlemen, of the competitive nature of the heavyweight champion of the world, CM Punk.
Punk earlier said he was not worried about the Undertaker, saying the Undertaker should be worried about me. I don't know how true that is, but right now, CM Punk giving it as well as he's taking it.
Punk's got to start getting those kicks in. And the Undertaker striking with thunderous right hands.
Can Punk afford to exchange right hands with the Undertaker?
I don't think anybody in WWE can afford to exchange. Undertaker thinking tombstone, perhaps. And Punk escaping out the back door. And a big kick. Undertaker holding that leg.
A leg drop from the Undertaker going for the pin. 1, 2, do we have a new champion? Not yet.
Again, Punk showing his willing to sacrifice, suck it up, and kick out off the offensive onslaught of that man, the Undertaker, who is now measuring CM Punk for perhaps one last choke slam.
The Undertaker, the merchant of destruction, trying to end it here, but Punk targets the knee again.
Punk went to both legs and now trying to go to sleep. Undertaker counters.
And again, Undertaker thinking tombstone and CM Punk quickly countering by necessity.
CM Punk's abilities offensively to strike with his legs, with those kicks, have proven to be very, very effective in this contest. And I don't know how long this contest is going to last, but those kicks are going to be a big part of it. And again, there's no disqualification in this environment of Hell in a Cell. This steel chair is as legal as a headlock, if you will.
Undertaker is up and right back down with authority.
Knockout.
Has he beaten the Taker? Oh, he almost beat the Undertaker in a Hell in a Cell match. You could see how close it was. Punk thought it was over.
And if one is CM Punk, are you thinking, now listen to this. Steel and cranium. If you can't beat the Undertaker with a shot like that, then what will it take? As the Undertaker trying to will himself back into this contest.
Punk, the choice of a new generation, he claims, will certainly make headlines across the world if he can pull off a massive upset here.
Oh, look out! ride. The last ride. Undertaker's got the cover. Undertaker's got the... Oh, no, he doesn't. CM Punk able to kick out. The Undertaker a half a count away from becoming the world's champion. Punk has survived the last ride.
That was as close as it gets.
And now I'm wondering if the Undertaker is thinking, if my last ride doesn't beat CM Punk, then what will it take from me?
Punk is tough, there's no doubt about it. We've seen him in some epic battles, and Punk always seems to find a way to come out on top. And this does not look good for the world champion.
Is CM Punk going to be staying after school? Old school. Oh, but CM Punk has done his homework and countered the Undertaker's old school as Punk now tries to get to the cover.
Punk using every ounce of energy he has for the cover in a 2.5. Punk not content with one opportunity, tries again.
Punk hooking both legs that last time, and Punk getting very frustrated. Think of the environment these two men are in. Never being in it before, the pressure and that it puts on one mentally and physically. As Punk has an asset in his right hand, that steel chair.
This is Punk's Super Bowl tonight, and he's performing very well in his biggest ever match until that moment. A big boot right into the chair, and now the Undertaker. Look out, ladies and gentlemen, up and down. It's a choke slam.
Punk, spine first on the pine of the ring, and CM Punk now is hurting. Undertaker with an opportunity, going for the tombstone again, and hits it. Undertaker hits the tombstone. The cover by the dead man. Will it be? Yes, a 7th world title for the Undertaker.
The winner of this match and new world heavyweight champion, The Undertaker.
There is no controversy tonight, no conspiracy. It is cut and dry. The Undertaker is the new world heavyweight champion.
And certainly Hell in a Cell has lived up to its vaunted reputation. In its 17th Hell in a Cell match in WWE history, no one enters, no one leaves until your business is taken care of by pin or submission. In our very first match here tonight at Hell in a Cell, kicking it off with a main event. And we have a new world heavyweight champion. History has been made. No world title has ever changed hands inside Hell in a Cell until tonight.
The Undertaker has claimed yet another victim. Hellish torment for CM Punk, and this is where the entire game changed.
Well, CM Punk brought the steel chair into play, and he ate it. And then the Undertaker, for the third time, boom, went for the tombstone pile driver. And the third time was the charm.
You've got to give credit to CM Punk. He came very close to beating The Undertaker inside Hell in a Cell, but when all is said and done, CM Punk's title reign will now rest in peace.
We've said it many times about The Undertaker. The distinguished demon of Death Valley will walk through hellfire and brimstone to achieve his goals, and he's done it proudly tonight, becoming the heavyweight champion of the world.